There was a unique reunion in Morristown, New Jersey today for the 80th anniversary of the Seeing Eye School, pioneers in training guide dogs, which have allowed so many blind men and women to live safer, more independent lives. Here's Charlie Gibson now with our Persons of the Week.
Our dogs work for us because they love us.
It is almost counterintuitive, the idea that living with another creature 24 hours a day can make someone more independent.
I was never really that comfortable using the cane. I felt very vulnerable. I like the fact that she can see obstacles ahead and just go around them.
Watch a teenager's first outing with a guide dog.
Kyler, forward.
Kyler, forward.
There you go, walk with him. Just like that, you got it.
The most exciting part was the dog guiding me. I felt this adrenaline rush.
More than 300 graduates, spouses, and their dogs came together at the Seeing Eye School today. The Seeing Eye School began back in 1928. A blind man named Morris Frank was read an article about blinded World War I veterans being trained in Europe to use German shepherds as guides. It was a first at the time. Frank met the author in Switzerland and had a dog trained for himself. And then back in New York, he called reporters to show off his new guide dog, Buddy.
And the reporters said, so show us what this dog can do. Go ahead and cross West Street, 6 or 8 lanes wide, lots of traffic. West Street's nickname was Death Street.
Frank and Buddy made it just fine. The reporters had to take a cab. And so Morris Frank founded the first school to train guide dogs and their blind masters, the Seeing Eye. The school has about 300 dogs on campus at any given time. But only about 50% of the puppies will have what it takes to become a guide dog. First, the dogs have to be taught to ignore their own instincts.
I mean, for a dog, it's fun to chase the squirrel, but we want it to be more fun to lead the blind person.
We don't train the dogs, we teach the dogs, because if you train a dog, you teach it to do a certain thing in a certain situation. We teach the dogs to think for themselves.
That can mean something called learned disobedience.
Feet forward.
Disobeying a command if it means trouble.
The decision on when to go is the person's. They tell the dog to go, but the decision of refusal is the dog.
And the people are trained as well. You have to spend 27 days studying at the Seeing Eye to qualify for a dog. It was in one of those classes that Jim Kutch met Ginger Bennett. Both were receiving new dogs, and their dogs were kennel mates, crazy about one another. And you know the rest.
The joke was, well, we had to get together so our dogs could stay together, so.
Jim and Ginger got married, and he's now the first blind president of the Seeing Eye.
You look at these dogs and I think, boy, if you believe in reincarnation, I want to come back as a Seeing Eye dog.
And so we choose the good people of the Seeing Eye and, of course, their dogs. This year, the Seeing Eye will mark another milestone, the 15,000th match of a Seeing Eye guide dog with a blind person. Extraordinary dogs. Every time you see them, they make you smile. And they're best friends, too.